Hi guys, I'm Valerie and welcome back to Now Gardening. Today I'm really excited to be here because I'm going to introduce you to my favorite new gardening tool. And I think you might like it too. Did you get hit by the heat waves and droughts last year? Well, hopefully this summer will be nothing like last summer, but if you're anything like me, you want to get ahead of any potential disaster that might affect your garden. And with droughts more frequent here in France over the past few years, I want to reduce my water consumption, but let's be real, I also want to enjoy juicy tomatoes and fresh cucumbers all summer long. And that's where the RainPoint Wi-Fi Water Timer comes in. So what's so special about this timer? Well, traditional water usage is hard to track and can lead to wasting water. This timer streamlines how water is used. It has independent valves that control individual zones, and it keeps track of the water that's used. Okay, now let me show you how cool this is. I can run it manually. I can also see the water consumption per zone, but this doesn't even begin to show you what this timer is truly capable of. With a simple click on Plan within the application, I can control 2 different zones and set up 3 different watering programs. I can easily control how much water I use and how often I use it. Compared with manual watering, RainPoint calculates that their device saves 20% on water usage. How? Well, let me show you my favorite part. I don't know if I've been in a box all these years, but this blew my mind. Because it's a smart device, it connects to the local weather report and reacts accordingly. How cool is that? For those of you who have been with me for a while, you know that we travel a lot. We live in France, but we have family that lives all over the United States and in Morocco, and so we spend a lot of time on the road. So predictable watering is really important to me. So with my old timer, there were times that the garden was clearly overwatered when I came in from travel, and there were other times when I'm not even sure that it worked at all. Needless to say, I was super excited to check out this functionality. Now, we spent 3 days away, and during that time, rain was predicted for one of those days. Well, guess what? In the end, the app picked up that it actually rained all 3 days, and each of those 3 days it delayed watering. And then on the 4th day, it picked up the watering schedule again. I was really impressed because that meant that my garden didn't get overwatered and I saved money on my water bill. And if I want even more precision, I can install soil sensors in my garden. Basically, the sensors gather data, communicate it back to the timer, which then uses that to create a real-time watering plan. Now, personally, I haven't used this functionality yet, but I hope to because it sounds like a great way to ensure that your plants are actually getting the right amount of water. So let's go outside to my potting area and I will open this up and show you the different parts and how it works. Okay, so here's the box. I'll just show you there's supposed to be this part that you plug in. Over here is the water timer with the dual spouts. Let's check that out. First things first. So you would get a US plug if you're in the US. This is a European plug. It's really solid too. Take this out. Oh wow, this feels great. I have other water timers and this one feels as solid as the best brands that I have currently. Also in the box, they have this stuff for registering your product, so your warranty registration. They have the quick start guide, and they have the detailed guide on how to connect. And this includes if you're having any issues with your internet, some different troubleshooting type things if you need it. When I raise it up here, you see that this QR code is an app. So you scan the code, this takes you directly to the app where you can set that up. And if you'd rather see a video to show you how to set it up, then this link will do that. As with any smart device, the first step is getting connected. To do this, I downloaded the RainPoint application on my phone and created an account. It was really easy to connect the device. Basically, the app took me through connecting the outlet plug, and then after that, it took me through connecting the timer itself. Okay, so now that the technical side is out of the way, let's get on to the fun part. I'm gonna kick this baby off and we're gonna go out to my garden and see it in action. So here it is when it's plugged into the outlet. The blue light shows me that it's actually working. So let me take you over here to where I have it set up. Okay, so here's what it looks like. You just screw this on in the end. These are actually allow you to turn it on manually just by pressing that button. Here's the spout. You can just screw on your hose directly. I'm gonna turn on the water and we're gonna go out to the garden and see it in action. I'm gonna kick off the application here and set the programming. Okay, so now it's gonna kick off in 1 minute. Let me take you down and show you it in action. And I'd like to give a big thanks to today's sponsor, RainPoint. RainPoint is all about creating water-efficient gardening tools for gardening enthusiasts. I'll drop a couple of links in the description down below if you'd like to learn more about RainPoint products, or if you'd like to give this one a try. I don't know about you, but I love this timer.